Welcome back, Jayhawks fans, to Over 50. If you're new here, please hit the subscribe button. If you like the video, please hit the like button. Subscriptions and likes would help me out. If you have a comment, drop it in the comment section. Share this video out there. And with no further ado, I'm going to give you my recap of the exhibition game between the Kansas Jayhawks and then the Emporia State Hornets from the Phog. It was an 86-60 win for the Jayhawks. There was never really much doubt that they were going to win the game. I remember one time they were up like 75-42 or something like that, and it just kind of looked like some of the players were having a hard time, putting forth that effort and just going as hard as they were at the beginning of the game. The crowd was really into it. The crowd was, this one poor kid for Emporia State, I guess he airballed one shot earlier in the game, and all the way up to the end, every time he touched the ball, they were still chanting airball. So that was great to hear. The fans were really behind the Jayhawks. Coach Self started Christine, the 6-year walk-on, in place of Remy Martin. Remy Martin came off the bench about the 6:15 minute mark in the first half. I sort of took this as Self's way of saying, I'm going to put someone on the floor that knows what I want done, is going to try to do what I want and do it to the best of his ability. He might not be the best person to give me the result that I want, but he's going to go out there and put forth the effort. And after the game, Remy Martin was basically asked what he thought about the whole situation, and he said he understood it. He said it's more than fair. He needs to do more. So you want to hear that from your point guard. And now we just got to see if he can and will actually go out there and do it. I had a feeling Self might do something like this when they asked him about Remy Martin being the preseason Big 12 Player of the Year. And he said it's nice to have accolades or awards. He wished all his guys could get awards, but those don't mean anything. And I think that was his way of saying, hey, look, you're coming from a program where you were very successful. You scored a lot, but I do things differently. We're going to do it my way. And, it's worked for Coach Self, and I think Remy Martin's on board. Like I said, he played great. He had this one drive to the basket where he just split two Hornet defenders, and they were just sort of like standing still, looking over the shoulder like, what just happened? And, it reminded me of, Devontae Graham or Frank Mason, driving to the hoop and laying it in. David McCormick looked good. He has to learn that if he's going to be that rim defender like Doak was when the Jayhawks had that, what would have probably been, no doubt, a national championship run, but because of COVID, everything was shut down. There was no tournament that year when they were ranked number 1. Doak was a great rim defender. David McCormick was trying to block all sorts of shots, and some of the shots, if he would have blocked them, they would have been scored as goals because he would have goaltended, because he would have caught the ball on the way down. I think he needs to learn that he needs to, and even the announcer said this, he needs to learn that most of his blocks are going to come from the weak side. And it was funny, Mitch Lightfoot came in the game, he was in for 40 seconds, and he already had 2 blocks, both from the weak side. Other notice things, Abaji's shot looks much better, looks smoother, if that's a term that I could use with that. I don't know. I'm not up on all the basketball lingo, but it sure looks like his release is different, and the ball was just going through the hoop. I remember last year he'd put shots up from the corner and the ball would just clank off the rim. Last night they were just going in, and I think they played about 18 minutes each. I mean, I'm talking Remy Martin, David McCormick, and Abaji. And I couldn't find any stats, but at one point, McCormick, I think, had 7 straight points for the Jayhawks, and that was in the first half. And he played, in the second half too, and was scoring in the second half. So, the production that I saw over 18 minutes, if you can get that kind of prorated production over 30. I mean, I could see this team having 5 guys on a nightly basis in double-digit scoring. This team has got some scary talent on it. I mean, the kid Pettiford, I think that recruited. He was looking to go into Kentucky, and he decided to go to Kansas instead. He looked good. Yosefu, that guy might only be 6 foot, but he can play up around the rim, and he's got a motor. He looked good. Chris Brown looked good. It's even the guy Cam Martin. He's they think he might be he could play the 4, with the step back 3, and he played in Division II ball last year, so he played Emporia State quite a bit his first three years, I think, or maybe 4 years. He's very well versed with Emporia State, and they're very well versed with him. And he took 111 3-pointers and made 46% of them. So that's not a small sample size. I mean, it's not a super large sample size, but it's decent. And he had one step back 3 that I saw, and it just was a little short. Maybe the fog got to him a little bit. Because I forget. I think he played somewhere in Missouri last year. I know it's in one of my previous videos, but I did not have the time to put as much research as I wanted to into this video, so I didn't have a chance to get those stats. But he looks like he could be a guy that could step back and pop the 3. So if the Jayhawks are playing 4 guards and 1 big, and then they decided to go 3 guards and 2 bigs, with Cam Martin being one of them, he could step back out and drill the 3. The kid from Sunrise Christian, his name escapes me. I'll remember as soon as I shut this video off. He had an athletic move to score. He just looks like he needs to bulk up a lot. I mean, he looks like he would just get pushed around seriously, badly as a freshman. So I'm predicting he'll probably be a red shirt. They're going to try to red shirt him. I would think that they would want him to try to bulk up a little before they put him on the floor. But this team, it looked really good. I was impressed. I was pleased, and I can't wait until next Tuesday, the 9th, when the Jayhawks face Michigan State in Madison Square Garden in New York. I think that's going to be a whale of a game, and I'm just looking forward to that. But it was an entertaining exhibition game. I actually was not bored with it, and I was not like, oh, when's this thing going to be over? I got other stuff I have to do. So I enjoyed it. But anyhow, this video has gone a lot longer than I wanted it to. So again, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button if you would. If you have any comments, drop them in the comment section. Share this video out there, and I will see you probably Monday before the game, just to give you any previews, let you know who the Jayhawks may have redshirted. I'm pretty sure they're going to have to have made that decision by then. And until then, rock chalk Jayhawk.